Don't fall, don't fall. Hey guys, Avner Miranda here. Today I wanted to do a quick video for you on pistol modifications. Recently, I've been asked by several people on YouTube and on Facebook to do a video on how to do framework. But the thing is, the reason I don't want to do it is, guys, those types of videos take a lot of work, and then it just dawned on me. There are so many people out there that give you really detailed views on how to do this kind of thing that you really don't need to see it from me. You can do this. This is very simple to do. Basically, the way it goes is this. There's a, I'm going to say it's roughly the size of a dime. It's a little grinding stone for a Dremel. And it goes here, on this section right here. This is how you do your undercutting on the trigger guard. You place the Dremel and you roll back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You taper the edges of the trigger guard on either side. I take the notch off the front of the Glock, roll it out. Stippling, guys, this is an $8 wood burning kit from Harbor Freight. There's a little bullet tip that you put on, and you can do this with either the one that looks like a little needle, but you can do it with the bullet tip one, and it's basically this long. It's down, up, down, up, down, up. That's it. You're going to hear it sizzle and crunch like bacon. And when you hear that, you lift it, go to the next spot, down, up. What I would tell you to do is use a Sharpie marker and mark which your stipple boundaries are going to be first. The grinding of the finger grooves on the front and the grooves and the serrations on the back are done like this. The front, the high points of the grip in front is dremeled off, off, off. Then you take there's a little, kind of looks like a little spade. You screw it in place on the wood burning kit, let it get good and hot to the point where you can lick your finger and go tss and touch it. You then place it and smear like you're spreading really thick peanut butter. You place it, heat the Glock, and then smear. Place it, heat the Glock, and smear. Place it, heat the Glock, and smear. Once you've got this area relatively well smeared out, then you just take to stippling it. Like I said before, place, lift, place, lift, place, lift. Oh, also stipple your back plate as well, because when you're going to holster, you want to have positive retention. You want to have back pressure on the back of the slide, because some holsters will do that right there and take your weapon out of battery and can potentially cause some issues. So when you're holstering, push it in like that. Think about it. But anyways, that's what I've got for you guys. As always, I thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out in practice. You can do this. You can do this. Have a good one. Fight!